Chapter 41. How to progress in one and the same virtue in different circumstances. In one of the earlier chapters, we said that it is more useful and advantageous to spend some time exercising oneself in one virtue than in many virtues at once, and that therefore one should turn to the profit of this one virtue all the events we meet, however different they may be. Now listen, and I will show you how this can be done without difficulty. If, for example, it should happen that on the same day, or even in the course of the same hour, you are blamed unjustly for an action blameless in itself, or you are refused some request, or if something happens and you are unfairly suspected of something bad, or even if some bodily illness afflicts you, or one of your superiors compels you to do something you do not like, or you meet some other unpleasant and unbearable thing, of which our poor human life is so full, then because of the very nature of these or similar occurrences, differing virtuous actions are demanded of you. But following the rule you have established, it is better for you to direct them all towards exercising yourself in the particular virtue you are working on at that time. Thus, if at the moment you meet the occurrences mentioned, you are chiefly exercising yourself in patience, then take care to endure them with patience and joy. If you are chiefly occupied with progress and humility, strive to realize that you deserve every kind of evil and have earned the adversities you have met with. If your work is to acquire the virtue of obedience, force yourself to bend your neck submissively to the mighty hand of God, and, for the sake of pleasing Him, submit willingly to His creatures, whether or not they have reason or life, through whom He sends you these adversities and afflictions. If you are striving to succeed in poverty, incite in yourself contentment, joy, and thankfulness that you were deprived of all earthly and worldly comfort. If you labor at making your love both higher and more deeply rooted, try to provoke in yourself feelings of love for your neighbor, since at that moment he is an instrument of the good you may extract from these incidents. And urge yourself to love of God, since now as always he is the first cause of love, and sends such afflictions or allows them for your spiritual progress. From what I have said, you can see for yourself how to use, for the exercise of one and the same virtue, adversities which are not brief, but last for a long time, such as illness, for instance, or similar things.